Please welcome the President of the Board of LA Stage Alliance, Nathan Birnbaum.
Hello, I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the Board of Directors of LA Stage Alliance. Our board members, many of them are here tonight. Would you stand up, please? I know we have a few over here. Thank you. LA Stage is proud to be the primary service organization for the performing arts in the LA region. What do we do besides this, which is pretty fabulous? Your service organization helps promote, assist, envision, and raise funds for the whole performing arts ecosystem. I'll give you a couple of examples of things we're doing, and I'll move through this quickly so we can get back to the other part of the show. But I wanted to give you an idea of the kinds of things that are going on in the conversations at the LA Stage Alliance all the time. With some incredibly generous help from the Amundsen Foundation, for example, the Alliance is assisting in the development of a Teen Tics program, which some of you may have heard about, which is bringing together large and small theaters with dance companies and the opera. We focus on major national issues like the cost of space for the arts, which of course is an enormous national issue. The Alliance has been having discussions around California about a new philanthropic model where committed supporters can provide property, space, to organizations at low rates. In fact, I'm going to be calling some of you executive directors and artistic directors in the next couple of weeks to talk about some data and some stories about this. Here's something else that we've been kicking around. 9 years from now, the Olympics will be here. 2028. Now that's a perfect object for us to aim at. Imagine an economically invigorated LA theater that's ready to challenge and provoke the audiences that will be here in 2028. 2028 could be the goalposts that can take our game to a new level. We could start. Here's a thought. We could look at our audience numbers right now, this year, in the LA region, and benchmark that number and say in 9 years, we will double that number. In that spirit, we could declare the next decade in LA theater the decade of audience experience. We know we have the best actors and writers in the world right here. Imagine devoting the next era to putting the audience at the center of our artistic thinking. What's their experience? Hearing about your show, going online to buy a ticket, arriving at the theater, and of course the performance itself is the most important experience, but what do they do afterwards? Do they stay in your space? Do they have a drink, dance to a DJ? Can your play be the core of a larger adventure that's interconnected? Sending your audience home with an unforgettable experience lodged in their memories. The decade of audience experience is just a thought, but the goal is to double the number of tickets sold by 2028 in a newly economically engaged LA theater, and every single one of us can work towards that. So that's an example of the kind of stuff that LA Stage Alliance is working on. But tonight, you are the audience for a fabulous show mounted by a dream team of producers. I'd like to call out and thank them. Mark Seldis of Ghost Road, Eric Sims of CTG Kirk Douglas, and our current extraordinary interim executive director of LA Stage Alliance, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Marco Gomez. Thank you, Marco, for making this a great evening.
All right. Thank you, Nathan. This is going to be short. First, I would like to thank the Ovation's Rules Committee for their never-ending commitment to ensuring the Ovation Awards process is fair, unbiased, and acknowledges everyone on excellence. The committee is a volunteer-based committee, yet the amount of work they do is astonishing. They do it on a daily basis. I also like to thank Eric Sims, Mark Seldis, and Max Oken, the producers that have run around all day to ensure theater magic happens here tonight. Lastly, thank you to Michaela, CJ, Mark, and Gama, the staff at LASA, for being there at all times. And of course, to our wonderful volunteers for doing everything you guys are doing tonight. With that said, tonight we celebrate theater, gender equity, awareness, empathy, and acknowledge that change is coming. This is the moment of change, and it begins and ends with you. LASA commits to support its members and lead arts organizations through challenges, obstacles, and ultimately to achieve a collective effort where everyone gets to see and experience what we all know. that there is nothing better than the arts. We live them and breathe them and dream them, even when they're killing us. I want to hear from you all. I want you to email me. My email is wecare@lastagealliance.com. I will reply to each and every one of you. Together, we will move forward, and jointly, we can create a better place for the arts in Los Angeles. Thank you.